Hi everybody, it's your girl Majesty and I'm back with another video about our girl Halle Bailey and what is going on with her. With her career, because it seems like her solo career haven't even started, but her team has already dropped the ball somehow. She was releasing a few singles here and there, not with a lot of promotion and not being very consistent. And I understand that she's also an actress, so she was also focused on all the area and everything. Okay, but if she will do the solo career thing, I thought at some point that she would be more focused and that she was just experimenting and trying to understand her own style. But now she just announced an album 15 days, like 2 weeks prior the release date. I'm so confused. Everybody on the internet was confused too. And some people in the comments were saying, why do y'all care? Why do y'all care about marketing? Why can't we just love the music anymore and not thinking about numbers? Well, we should not think about numbers. We as consumers. But since that girl has a team, since there are people who has like a huge percentage of whatever money she makes from her music, the real question is, why isn't her team thinking about her numbers? And her fans are just concerned because they can see that her career hasn't even started and her team is dropping the ball like this, acting like it doesn't matter if people even know that she's releasing an album, because this is the reason why people promote the release of the album, so that the majority of the audience can know that they are releasing something, that something is happening in the first place. I remember that video where Lisa was saying like, oh, the algorithm is not even showing to people that I'm releasing an album and I'm like multi-platinum artist. But the marketing plan should go way beyond an algorithm. And I'm using Lisa as an example because even people who already have a lot of success and a more solid fan base compared to Halle, they are promoting, they are realizing that whatever they were doing before on social media, now it's not enough to just release the song and let it happen. Even giants like Cardi B with a huge fan base like Body Gang, they are coming outside the house and make sure that they interact with their fans directly. They give interviews on different places. Sabrina Carpenter, in the peak of her career, right after Espresso and a huge success with the huge success she had with the album, she came with another album and she was promoting, as she should. So Halle just announcing a release date for her album without promoting properly wastes a lot of concern from the people who cares about her, because it seems like her team dropped the ball, and this is basically the same team that is taking care of Chloe's career. And a lot of us saw a lot of potential with Chloe that unfortunately it didn't happen the way we expected for her in terms of success. The audience was confused about who she was as an artist. They were not feeling like, they were not connecting or feeling like what was happening was authentic. Chloe herself, she started very young, so she was still discovering herself. And it's very hard. Like, it's very hard to introduce yourself when you didn't have the time, when you didn't take the time to know yourself. And this is a process, you know? Now I'm feeling like Chloe is finally, after her first two albums, now she's releasing a few collaborations with other people in the industry, and I'm feeling another energy on her, almost like she's starting to, she's gaining back her confidence. But Chloe, at least in my opinion, she was receiving a good push from the label at the Have Mercy time. At least I see it that way, because I was seeing her giving interviews everywhere, performing everywhere. But after that, when the other singles were not doing the same noise, the same level of numbers of Have Mercy, the record label kind of dropped the ball on her. It almost looked like she's doing it by herself. And this is one of the reasons why people are so concerned about what seems like is going on with Halle's career, because it really doesn't seem like they have a plan at all for the promotion of her album. Then why release an album if we're not making sure that the audience, the potential audience, will be able to appreciate? I'm not asking why is she releasing an album, because I'm happy about it and I will definitely listen. What I'm asking is, why releasing like that instead of putting the proper time and effort to make sure that her potential audience can find her work and properly listen to it and appreciate and treat according to the value that I'm sure this work will have, because Halle is incredibly talented. But that's just my opinion. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me in the comments down below. Thank you for listening as always, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.